Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Marco Buscema. I'm the proud founder of Will. And this session, The World of Law, is dedicated to our tool of communication when we say that we are an alliance and when we can stay in touch in a snap of fingers at the fingertip. That's because we implement tools to do this. So today I'm very happy to offer this session as a kind of tutorial, sharing our app. So I'm sharing my screen now, and then I'll ask you if you see it, because once I'm sharing, that's very difficult for me to. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Can you see it? Christian,
Yes.
Saili? Great. I'm sorry, because
Yes,
when
yes, we
I see the screen, I don't see you. So this is the app. So first, did you download your app? If the Wheels app? If not,
Yes,
go
of
to.
course.
Great. And what about you, Christian?
Sure.
Christian?
Yes.
Great.
Yes,
So once you are in, so you use as a username, the username you have. I should have provided you with it. If not, please let me know and I will provide you with these credentials immediately. But anyway, as a username, you can use also the email you use to register in the Will system. Okay. The password is what I first shared with you, but you can change by ourselves. And how can you change the password? In this way, you click settings on the lower bar, on the green lower bar, you press settings and you have profile editing, change password, share my account, and of course, log out. This is the shortcut from our website. So the data contained in the app come from the website. But of course, the purpose of having an app is to do things quicker than to go to a website. So if you have if you don't like the password I provided you with and you want to change it, you can do this with this function. If you can edit your profile editing. That's very quick. You can edit everything. You can change the picture. You can edit the data, the contact info, whatever you want to edit. Then when finished, you press on save changes and you are ready to go. So this is the settings. And then of course I have to go to my account. Very important. When you edit something in your profile by yourself, the account goes to not enabled status again. I personally receive an email from the system. Christian or Saili have edited their profile. So you need to re-enable them. I know it, and I go to the website, to the editing mode and I'm using the administrator credentials, and I have access from my mobile phone, the smartphone. I can do this in seconds. So you can edit, and I know that you edited, and I have to perform this activity. It's seconds, everything is great. So now I'll have to re-enable my own profile. How can you use the app? So when you when you notice that in our chats group, we don't put do we have a lawyer wherever? Why? Because this kind of requests are shoot and forget requests. And based on our experience, these requests are not assessed by the author of the request itself. Normally, they are getting some requests from some people who are not even in Will. because they know that we are in Wil and that we have connections. So they use our connections to be in touch with someone else. So if we put this, do we have a lawyer in the USA? Well, in the USA, there are 52 jurisdictions, 50 states plus several more, even more jurisdictions, Guam, Diego Garcia, and Solomon Islands, US Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. They are not states in the United States, but they are US jurisdictions. So when you see a request like this, how could we react? You could see a lot of hands raising up. Me. So we generate competition. We generate, and we don't want to generate competition. We can choose who we want to work with in Wil. I like Christian. I like Saili. Okay, we have several people in India, but I am comfortable with Saili. I go on. There are several people in Switzerland. I have experience with Christian. That's fine. I like also the other Swiss guys and also the other Indian guys, but it's my choice. The client rules. I chose, and Wil, the organization or the company, won't come to me telling me, no, you can't do this. Well, yes, I can do, but not publicly. So we don't put a request publicly ex shoot and forget to say, hey, I'm looking for a lawyer in Switzerland. What kind of lawyer for what? What's the priority, the deadline, the worth of the case? What is that? A breach of contract or a compliance situation, a breach of compliance or data protection or whatever else. So we need more context, not possible to be given in a public chat. It's not even appropriate from a legal point of view. We need to interact with our colleague more, well, directly. Okay. But in this case, the question is, okay, how can I do this if I can't put in the chat a request? You interact directly with people. So the app, you see on the lower bar, you see the search function. Let's go to the search function. It will be implemented also in the app. You see, we have a menu for country. We have menu for spoken languages. We are going to have a menu also for name and surname as it is in the website. So we don't need to type the names of people. Sometimes it's complicated. There is some umlaut, some characters we don't use in our language, but it's present in the other language. For example, that's a perfect example with Christian here. Christian Berloja. The pronunciation of his surname could mislead the research. So with the menu, when I say, yes, Christian, I didn't recall his surname. It's written. It will be also in the app. It's in the website. It's already in the website, not in the app yet, but we asked to implement it. So also we'll implement a menu for the expertise area. Now we have to, I admit it, we have to harmonize the glossary. We have a business law, commercial, corporate. So we have 3 definitions for the same thing. So we have to harmonize it. So we have to agree on, basically it's business law, but in the US it's corporate law. In the UK it's business law. In Italy it's whatever else. It could be commercial law. So we'll harmonize the glossary and we'll put a menu also for the expertise area research criteria. I make an example now. Okay, the question, do we have a lawyer in Brazil? What we should put in the chat, okay? So let's go with the app. So what I'm showing you is something that we can perform by ourselves, okay? And only at the second level, when we need a second level impression or suggestion, we'll get in touch with the leaders of the groups or with the managers or with me or with Joseph. Okay, so do we have a lawyer in Brazil? Let's go. So there is the menu of the countries. I've noticed that in some other legal networks websites, they put this country research criteria with all the countries existing in the world. There are 206 countries in the world, sovereign countries with more and more territories. But sovereign countries, there are 206 with a passport, let's say. And then they put all of them, but they don't have affiliates in all the countries, in every country. So it happened to me, I put, I don't know, Albania, no affiliates in the country. So why are you publishing it? So in Will, our criteria, our menu, includes only the countries where we have affiliates. So in this menu, you are sure we have. If you don't see, if you don't find the name of the country you're looking for on this list, it means that we don't have Will's affiliates. How can we do in this case? We go by, I suggest we go by proximity. We don't have, so far in this moment, we don't have an affiliate established in Denmark. We don't have. So in this case, I could ask Elena from Sweden, or Thomas and Alexander from Norway. They are in the same area. They share the same economic environment. They are sister nations, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. They belong to the same. I think it was a kingdom. Maybe Christian, you can help me because you are so keen on these. I think it was the kingdom of Denmark in the past, or Sweden. I don't recall perfectly. They belong to the same nation.
Yeah.
200 years ago.
Yeah, I think Denmark was the ruling.
Denmark. I think it was Denmark
at one time.
At one time, yeah. So possibly these people know someone in Denmark. Actually, they also have languages, very similar languages. They understand each other. Okay. So, but when we have an affiliate in the country, we go. For example, Brazil. Let's go to Brazil. So I choose Brazil. You see, Brazil is here now. I press search, and I have all the affiliates in Brazil. Okay. Something on the infrastructure. We decided, we invested on the empowerment of the Will's infrastructure, website and app. So under a good internet service, website and app and data upload in less than 1 second under a good service, of course. Okay. So in this case, you have all the guys in Brazil. In this case, I know all of them. So I know what is their practice. Eduardo is the president of Will Brazil. Very soon, it's ready. It's great. We are publishing the organizational chart. It will be available. So you will know who does what. Who is the president of a country? Who is the president of whatever? Who is the leader of the group? Now it's the information, I admit, the information is pretty undetectable, or you have to ask me or Joseph or Enrica, but soon it will be published. It's ready. We have some details missing. We are going, I think, by end of the month. So in this case, you can use my memory. I know all of them. Eduardo is a labor lawyer. In this case, so I press on his profile, and I have everything here. Of course, the picture, this profile, the website of the firm, the years of experience, the number of years of experience tell us something. Because almost 30-year lawyer could deal with specific cases, maybe not with trivial cases, also because of investment required, So a guy with 30 years of experience could have fees higher than a 5-year lawyer, okay? 29, but also the complexity of a case, labor law in Brazil, could lead us to Eduardo. More and very important, we have the contact info, direct personal contact info of Eduardo, and they are active. So you press on his email, not info, not office, it's Eduardo's. You go there, you see it's active, you immediately are in touch with him, okay? I go back. This is his phone number. It's his WhatsApp number. That's what we commit on. There are few obligations in will. I don't call them obligations. I call them commitments. We commit on giving our personal contact info, no man in the middle. They could be confidential for the public, not for the colleagues in will. Okay? So that's the example. You are in touch. You don't need to put in whatever chat, do we have a lawyer in Brazil? Okay? So you are, let's reset filters. You see in the lower hand, left-hand side of the screen, you see reset filters. You press on it. You press on this, and Brazil disappears. But let's try a label law. Not capital letter. That's why we have to harmonize our glossary. Label law in Brazil. I'm looking for a labor lawyer in Brazil. Eduardo Brena, Eduardo Reis, Gustavo Josette. Okay? So you have these three guys. So the research is, but then you will find that Eduardo is a specialist. Eduardo Reis and Brena. Eduardo Reis and Gustavo perform labor law, but they are also in 3 different cities. Eduardo is in Joinville. Eduardo Brena. Eduardo Reis is in Rio de Janeiro, and Gustavo Josette is in Sao Paulo. We'll have the city as well as a criteria. So with the research criteria, you can detect exactly what you need. So don't you think it's much more efficient than a chat?
Sure.
Right.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, okay, but unfortunately, not all the colleagues think in the same way. That's the purpose of this sharing. Let's share more, okay?
Yeah, but I still learn. The reset filter I didn't know. Yeah.
It's a way to help. We have the tools. We have the tools available, and we can use it for the good. Okay, so that's the research.
It's a great tool. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I love it.
Then sometimes, thank you, Christian. Sometimes I personally receive, hey, I would like to add the Wills logo to my website or to my email signature or even on my visit cards. Can you give me? Well, I give you it, but if you go to the app, it's also in the reserved area of the website, but in the app is much quicker. You see on the lower green bar, you have the documents section. In the documents section, you have affiliate guidelines and branding materials. You see guidelines for events, what is Will 22 and 23, will set template slides. So you can use these for your presentations when you speak in Will, but you can also use it whenever you want. You can add your firm's logo in this case. Okay, we have a Will visit card sample. You might want to have your specific Will's visit card, or you might want to merge the two with your existing and also having the Will sign. So it's affiliate guidelines and branding materials. Then affiliates list, that's the Excel file where we put this. It's outdated. I'll ask Margherita to put the new one. She normally has it on every. Margherita is our assistant. She adds it every 1-2 months normally. So it's time to put the new one. What is that? It's an additional tool. That's the Excel file I normally personally share when we have a new affiliate. Why do we need this? Aren't all the contact info contained already here? Well, yes, but not always. Some of our colleagues chose to get some contact info as confidential. So we are not publishing it on the website. It means we are not publishing on the app. So we need to give this confidential contact info with a separate tool. Separate tool, that's the Excel file where you'll see mobile number, mobile internal use. That's a note. So where do you find it? You find it here, still in the app, but in another way. You have to go to this folder, you see affiliates list, and you have this Excel file, okay? Then articles, these articles are some, articles published in the recent past. So this might be in a LinkedIn page, news on the website. We publish them on the chats, but you might say, hey, it was, I don't know, I need a place where I can find them all together. That's the place. We'll improve, we'll categorize them better. Then we have contracts. The contracts in Will, when you want, I would like to review the contract in Will because I want to see, I don't remember where I put it. And so that's the general one, okay? Then we have the event calendar. These are the file in PDF we share. Also, I have to ask Enrica to update it. It's already in another function in the app, but still it's a PDF file also when something could go wrong in technicalities here. Then we have some other articles. These are interviews of the past to some affiliates. Very important, we have the letterhead. So if you want to use the letterhead with the Will's signs, you have it. It's in Word format and you can use it. Then you have the logos. Can I have the logo to put it on my website? You have as PDF, you have a PNG, you have in another format, and you have here the background for the Zoom calls in JPG format. So this is a container of many materials, and you know that they are here. They are here. You don't need to get crazy and to ask half a Will or where are they? They are here. And when you don't find, you always can ask someone. But when people ask me something, I'm always kindly available, but I couldn't be available in that precise moment. So people can help themselves with the proper tools. Presentations with the scorecard will sunrise, and we have the YouTube instructions for use 1 and 2. So you have many things. Documents section. Then still in the lower bar, green bar, there is the calendars function. You see, that's June. Where you see the brown dot, it means that there is an event on that day. Okay, so from and this is the Lebolo group, for example. On the 3rd of June, we had Lebolo group meeting with the link. I asked the webmasters to make this link active. So you click and you immediately go. By now we have to copy paste, but it's an improvement I asked. Then from the 4th, we'll have a Will Family and Inheritance and Will Colombia. We had 2 presentations. Then from the 5th, Will DACH monthly meeting. And then from the 6th, we had Will Live Amsterdam. From the 6th to the 9th, you see, Will Live Amsterdam. Then again, you see what is on my desk, featured presentation. You have the link. Where is the link? I don't find the link. It's here. So that's the calendar function. In the future, we'll implement a new function merging this calendar with our mobile phone calendars. So it will be possible to merge them and to have it available. So it's okay, it's good. So calendar, then my account again, we saw it earlier, and settings. So now you might have some doubts or some questions or something for me, if you want.
Good explanation that you showed me how the calendar works, because you expect from the phone calendar that it opens when you click on it. So I always thought it was empty. Yes, very good.
It will be available. It will be available.
Now that it's down below. Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, and you have it also for the past month.
Perfect.
You know.
Yeah.
So you have May, so you can detect what also we did in the past, you know.
Good that we talked about the background. I noticed that it vanished from my Zoom, so I have to reinstall it.
Okay, you can find it in the documents.
I know where to find it.
Yeah. But of course, we are always available to help when something is not. But this tool is fit for. You don't need to depend on anyone to get these materials. It's you are already in, and you can go through it. Okay.
Yeah, it was good to look at all the material. Yeah, I never did.
Documents.
I never did.
And also you can go through the app, and you can also propose something. You might detect something missing or something not functioning properly. You can ask us, hey, I would propose this, I would suggest that. We are all definitely open. We grow through the exchange of ideas. It's a co-creation. Okay. So what you are seeing could be improved always. Also good things, already good things, even the excellent things can be improved. So we don't fall into complacency, never. So we are definitely open, and actually we thank you if you propose, if you think that we could implement something, and definitely we are going through it. Okay, so can I interrupt the sharing of this screen now, in order for me to be in touch with you more easily? Well, it's only you and me, Christian. That's fine. Saili also needed to leave, but I recorded this session, so this will be useful also for the other affiliates. And you can help writing that. If you found it useful, this session useful for you, you can share a testimonial in order to inspire people to have a look. So they will also have something to maybe also to propose, or to say, or also to propose for betterment. Okay.
Okay, I'll make a screenshot.
And thank you very much again for being with us in Amsterdam. It was a great time together, and I hope to meet you again soon. Next appointment will be in Warsaw. For our global convention.
I have already reserved the date, and I hope.
In few days we'll go through the details. Okay, it will be magnificent. I have many things already. I have many insights from the event. It will be great with a very interesting format. Soon we'll publish it next week, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Christian, thank you very much for being here. Thank you all the audience who will watch this video later. And well, have a nice afternoon and evening in your nice Chur, Switzerland.
Thank you, Marco.
Ciao.